The very elements is about to change. Like the what you call it, the periodic table of elements. The actual elements are going to transform and change in a little while. Let me explain. Remember when the flood of Noah happened? Before the flood, the whole earth was packed full of people, right? It was billions and billions of people here. It was races and nationalities and languages that we would never hear or never see. You would never know. These people had different looks than you probably seen. Like Caucasians got a certain look, blacks got a certain look, Asians have a certain look. But it was other nationalities here that had other looks. You understand what I'm saying to y'all? And it was other creatures here. It was giants here and monsters and animals. That it was so many different types of species of animals. It was crazy. All wiped out. Because a lot of them was made scientifically in labs and stuff. Then people was working with technology. And they thought they had they thought like people think now. Technology gonna save us. That's what y'all think now. Y'all pride is in the works of y'all hands and it's silly technology. The Lord could crush this whole planet if he wanted to. You and your technology and all that. Well, just like the flood of Noah, when the flood hit, that whole time period changed. All them people died. All them people, you'll never, whole races wiped off the face of the earth. Languages. Think about that, y'all. And the elements changed too for the new world. Like the sun moved to a certain position. And the axis of the earth, or whatever you want to call it, that changed to where now you got Arctic poles, the North Pole, and all kind of stuff. Now it's cold up there. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't cold up there at first. That all changed to this type of atmosphere, to a hell type of environment. And now that an evil breed of people may control this world because it was shifted into the very last days of the grand cycle on the larger scale. Okay, so we're at the end of the end. Now, when this shift again, this all gonna go back to a different type of reality. The sun is gonna change. The axis is gonna shift back to where it was at, where everything gonna go tropical and beautiful again. Which means the people is gonna change. What took for people to thrive in this time period, you might not thrive in that next world. Like, that's why you see a lot of, no offense to anybody and stuff, but some of them black TikTok pages and groups and stuff be having it correct when they say, like, the sun gonna change, and if you ain't, your melanin ain't correct in the next world, that you might burn up outside. And the truth is, you are gonna burn up outside because the whole elemental structure of this earth is about to change. Yep. But it's gonna change because not because, it's gonna change, and most people living today is gonna die anyway. They ain't even gonna make it to that. When they are reborn, they're gonna be reborn more than likely in that next world. Their body gonna already be made for that time period. Yep. That's why I be telling y'all about time travel and stuff like that. There's more to it. You can't just travel from time period to time period. You probably can look through a window. But the only way you're gonna be able to do that is you have superior power, or God do it for you. Like he did me. That's the only reason, the only way this happened to me. I wouldn't be able to travel through no time. The Lord did this. He did this to me, to show me all the things that is, the secret things of this world. Like, I know some shit. You feel what I'm saying? I want y'all to notice something. Notice how I talk. Notice I talk kind of normal. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal. I'm not like coming off like I'm some grand sheik or some monk or some type of prophet, or, you know, like Hollywood say you should be. I'm not coming off like none of that. Why is that? Think about that. Why is that? Because I'm the person that actually happened to. And you don't have to do all that. I'm still me. I'm still John. You know what I'm saying? I'm still Lil John. You know? I'm still little old me, y'all. The same one used to go outside and play when the candy truck used to come down the street with my brother and sister, my friends, back in the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? I'm still Lil John. I just had a amazing experience happened to me. And I'm here to tell my people, my friends, hey, look, man, this is what happened, man. This is what I saw. I remember we was little and we couldn't leave off the block. And my friends and stuff started riding their bikes. They had got bikes. They started riding their bikes to different neighborhoods, different blocks. That was like going to outer space or something to me. You know, I ain't been down them, certain little hoods. It was, but I don't know. It's just like that. It's like I went to another hood, to the future, and I come back to tell my friends what I saw. Bottom line is, a lot of people don't want to admit it and stuff like that, but most people is not gonna make it through this. Like 99% of people is not gonna make it through this. Like a whole lot of people, over 90%. I know that for a fact. Whole races is gonna be wiped off the face of the earth. And I know which ones too. But I ain't gonna say nothing because people get offended and get mad. Just put it like this. In the future, after all this is over, if you wanna travel to India, you better have scuba gear because it's gonna be at the bottom of the ocean. Yep. And that's just one place. Central America, Mexico, all that toast won't even exist. It's gonna be underwater. America won't exist, not like it exists now. It's gonna split in half up the Mississippi River. It's gonna unzip like a zipper. The whole East Coast gonna flip upward to the right as the West Coast crumble part of it to the water. The Mexico and the Central America are gonna crumble under the ocean, and the rest of part of the Northern America, Arizona on up, Idaho, Iowa, all that stuff, all that's gonna toss and flip and turn over towards the right like a big counterclockwise motion, and it's gonna break up. So the entire continent of America, Canada, gonna sway off and become broken pieces of island at the top. But the whole continent that used to be America is gonna be broken up pieces of rock, islands down at the equator at the end of all this. So America itself won't even exist in the same fashion that it exists today. Period. See what I'm saying? When people speak on here and they make comments in the comment section, that's why I say, man, with me, you need to just be quiet and listen. Because I'm not speaking from no YouTube videos. I'm not speaking from like the Bible or no books I read. Everything I'm telling y'all is stuff I seen with my own two eyes when the Lord took me, my whole body, to the future. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of comments I don't even mess with them. I don't even try to argue with the people, because all they doing is regurgitating stuff they've been taught or that they picked up that they believe in. Because a lot of times they pick their belief systems because they have certain lust and desires that they want to keep doing and not feel guilty. So they adopt certain beliefs. But that's another story. Asia, underwater. Europe, underwater. South America is going to survive, but it's going to be turned into a bunch of lakes and rivers, because it's going to get washed over by the whole ocean. Africa is going to raise up out the ocean like a plateau. And it's going like a tree trunk that's cut off, and it's like flat at the top. It's going to raise up out the water even higher than what it is now. And I think that's symbolic of God saying he going to put Africa at the top in the future or something like that. But I know for a fact it's going to physically raise up out the ground, out the ocean. Africa is. Yep. All the people screaming, oh, I'm native of this place, and oh, I'm this, and have so much pride in their people and in they cultures and stuff like that, as they should be. But I just think when you looking at me and I see all these things and all the pride of their culture and, oh, I'm native, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm from this tribe, and I'm this, and I'm black, and I'm white, and all these things. Do y'all realize who y'all saying that to? Like, I seen everybody gone. A lot of these tribes and stuff ain't gone. Most of these, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, none of these tribes that exist today is gonna survive what's coming in the future. None of them. And God doing that on purpose so it don't be wars and bickering in the future. It's gonna be a whole new group of people, a whole new different time with a whole new world.